I'm doing crystal ball reading today. Choose one or two. I will have a look in the tarot cards and the crystal ball. Okay, so you can pause this video and choose one or two. So, pile one. I'm going to pull a card for you first. I'm going to look at it straight away. I'm just going to have a look in the crystal ball. Okay. Okay, for some of you, I'm being told this is going to be resonating for some of you, not for all of you. You've had some kind of injury to the back of your head. So for some of you, basically, you could have limiting beliefs around healing, or anything to do with what you believe is possible to do with healing. So ask yourself what you think is possible when it comes to healing, and ask the creator of all to make it really obvious to you that you can heal, that you can move away from any kind of attack, any kind of setback, any kind of issue. You can move forward and you can heal completely from it. Okay, so you get Four of Cups. So Four of Cups, yeah, it's being a bit stuck in a rut. For some of you, it could have been a head injury. For a lot of you, it could just be having had a setback in your life and wanting to move forward from it. Wanting to be able to use your mind fully in the highest and best way with grace and ease. So as a download, if you want it, you use your free will. If you want this download, I know how to use my mind in the highest and best way with grace and ease to create the life that is mine by divine right, that gives me joy and happiness and fulfillment. Thank you, Creator. It is done, it is done, it is done. And don't let any negative limited beliefs hold you back. So let's see what else. Creator also saying to give you the download. I know what is in my heart. What is my heart's true desire, so that you know truly, without pretending or pushing away, what you truly want out of life. And that you can be completely honest, and that you know what it is as well, that you have clarity around it. Because a lot of times we forget what we actually want, and we start compromising what we basically compromise our dreams. So here we go again. You see Eight of Cups, sort of hiding away from following your dreams, basically. So it's a fear maybe in this group of being happy even, or even fulfilling yourself in that way. But look, Ace of Pentacles is a brand new beginning in your life, in your day-to-day life. There's a new routine actually being created for you. And I want you to step into this new routine, and you have the right programs. Get Ace of Cups. With Ace of Pentacles, with Ace of Cups, it's actually a lot of support for what you're doing. So you're going to be supported the whole way. And you do have all the strength. You have all the strength. And this tiger represents your spiritual team. They will carry you forward. They will carry you across. And a lot of you have gifts in communicating with animals, actually. And also some of you have gifts when it comes to communicating using astrology and numerology. A lot of people in this group are actually operating on the 6th plane, where a lot of spiritual laws are. So you can actually use your virtues to bend some of these laws as well. So you can actually manifest very, very quickly as well. They want you to bring forward all these positive emotions and let go of negativity. So here we get the Devil. So some of you could feel like you've been preyed upon. You could have been injured. You could have been attacked. Like the first thing I saw was like an attack around the head. But it can also be attack of the mind as well. Like someone maybe wants to manipulate how you're thinking and your thoughts. Do some cord cutting. Ask for the Creator's truth, perspective and understanding about what you're dealing with. That you know how to move forward in the highest and best way. There's a lot of people in denial, and they're around you. They're not willing to see the truth. They're actually in denial because they're going through a lot of grief. Because for a lot of people, seeing the truth of everything going on is actually too painful, and they rather be in denial, and they will lash out if you try and talk to them about these things. But there is this is the third card for one, like Ace of Wands. So we've got 3 aces, 1, 1, 1. The ace that missing is Ace of Swords, and Ace of Swords is the truth. So maybe you feel in this pile that the truth just doesn't get to come through properly. Maybe you feel like people are around you are hiding from the truth. Maybe you don't know what the truth is. Maybe you feel like people are lying to you as well. But Ace of Wands speak of moving forward, and it's actually a lot of energy and taking you forward. And when you're dealing with a lot of deception, truth will win in the end, but sometimes it will take some time for it to basically manifest. But we're going to look at that. We're going to do a timing on truth, actually. The final card is the World. So you will have a completion of the cycle you're in now, and you will move forward. And you will find your place in the world. And they want you to be a little bit patient with yourself and develop yourself, because there's a lot of abilities. In Temperance, time is on your side, because this basically it's a bit of a pause, but they want you to be patient because they're developing your spiritual gifts. So you can develop more of your spiritual gifts while you're in this waiting energy. I'm going to see how long before everything is out in the open. 3 months. So there's a major shift happening in 3 months. And then there will be so much truth about a particular issue that's out, that even people who've been in denial, they will admit, they will start acknowledging the truth, and good will win over evil. Wheel of Fortune is the ultimate card for good. Good will win over evil. And people who have been against you, maybe they've been even lying, maybe they've been holding you back, they cannot hide from truth. So basically everything that's happened in your life has shown you who your true friends are versus people that you need to be very careful of. There are people who are not quite as they seem. Knight of Swords, in my deck, the way I designed this deck, you can see the eyes are very cold. Knight of Swords is often an enemy, but sometimes they pretend to be a friend. But if you know what the truth is, you don't have to be afraid, because they only have power over you if they can pull you into their deception. So if you want to be free from these people, pray that you will see the truth and that they will also see the truth. Ask for divine will, ask for Creator's truth, perspective and understanding to shine very bright in the situation that you're in. Okay, final message. 7 of Swords at the bottom and at the bottom. So here are all the bottom cards. So there's been an underlying theme of people trying to be a liar. They trap people in fear and they're trying to get away with it. But let's see what the top cards are. Time is definitely on your side here. You might have hung on to something, an authority, maybe even in your life, that you thought was safe because it seemed maybe very innocent. Like these 2 deers, they're very innocent looking, but you can get stuck hanging on to their antlers. And it's easy to unstuck yourself. You basically have to climb down. You don't need to hang on to it. They're not harmless. They seem harmless, but they're not harmless. And you have this fox. This fox cannot be lied to. But you are being protected as well, because look at this sleeping fairy. A lot of what's going on, you've been protected from. But this fox, this inner this inner lie detector is awakening. It's a slow awakening, but it is an awakening. And I also want to tell you that you become the environment you're in, so you have to have good discernment with the people you're around. That's what the message is here for pile 1. And you will be able to reach your full potential. But you need the supportive people around you, the people that are aligned with reality. with truth. People that are willing to admit what the truth is. And there are people that are very fearless, and it's safe to be with people who will tell you the truth, because people that will tell you the truth have your best interest at heart. That's what they want you to know. So even if maybe truth hurts, well, the truth is also your friend. Especially in this pile here, the truth is your friend. One final card, High Priestess. The High Priestess is a fantastic card to get, because a High Priestess is a survivor. And this power animal here is a fearless crocodile, and it speaks also of a divine masculine in your life, whether you're a male or a female. A divine masculine energy, maybe it's you're even a spirit guide as well, pushing you, actually pushing maybe your buttons a little bit, but guiding you very much forward where you need to be. But you need to be somewhere where there's a lot of integrity. That's very important. Okay, pile 1, that's your message. Okay, so I'm gonna get a message for pile 2. I might see symbols, like in pile 1 I saw what looked like a head injury, but it also spoke of the mind of the person needing to step into truth and integrity, and being around people that are not afraid of truth. Let's see what pile 2 gets. There might be overlapping messages as well, but I'm asking now for a message for pile 2, the people that chose pile 2. Okay, so I'm going to look into the crystal ball quickly. I'll get symbols, a message. Sometimes I see spirit animals. Okay. Yeah, I can see it as the symbol of a rocket. So you're moving forward very fast. I get very enthusiastic energy here. I get very young and fresh and energy. So it's like full of optimism, full of youth, full of wanting to be part of the world, wanting to move forward. The rocket, I think it's about just basically your life is about to take off in a big way. 4 of Swords. So if you feel like your life has been very quiet, that's about to change. Your life it's about to speed up. It's not about to be quiet. It's actually, but maybe you feel like your life has been a bit like this, like 4 of Swords, like very meditative, very quiet, and you want it to be full of something else, like full of energy. A rocket, it can be a symbol of technology as well, the use of technology. We'll see what shows up in the cards. But it could be also something you're going to learn about that's very exciting. And it feels like something new, fresh and modern. That's what it feels like. Life is about to get exciting. For some of you, you will fall in love because 2 of Cups is at the bottom. So for some of you, the rocket is actually a relationship. And here we get 4 of Wands. It could be a very fast moving relationship. And it's a strong emotional connection between you. Some of you have been connected to people in the past that has been very challenging. So you learn to stand your ground. But this person that's in your life now is very much a divine masculine, I feel. Or if you're a man watching this, it's activated your divine masculinity. Because King of Wands, especially paired up here with the crocodile. Crocodile is a divine masculine, and the High Priestess is a divine feminine. It speaks of a very life-changing relationship. So you get 3 of Swords, so it could remind you also of something that happened in the past. Maybe there's a fear of abandonment, and maybe this relationship is moving so fast that you feel like it's changing everything in your life. And maybe there's some fears around getting hurt. This person is most likely very drawn to you because of the way you look. So maybe you feel, for some people in this pile, that you also want the person to see you as a person. Because it's almost like, for a lot of people in this pile, they're blinded by your beauty. This is someone who could be a bit argumentative. These divine relationships that are life-changing, They are often more challenging. They're not as straightforward. They can be very challenging because someone is triggering weaknesses or insecurities that we have in us. Queen of Cups in surprise position, so I think you're going to fall in love quickly in this group. And then we get Two of Pentacles. So this is someone who could speak a different language to you for some. Two of Pentacles sometimes speak of someone who's bilingual. Or maybe there's something about the communication that's very different as well. But with Two of Pentacles, a lot of times with this particular card, it is something being channeled from divinity and down. So it could be that you will write poetry, music, you will create something very beautiful. It will all be very much inspired by this person that you're going to meet, or maybe you already have met. And maybe it's a relationship that needs to take a bit of time to be grounded. But while you're grounding this relationship, you are in this creative phase where you basically get to create a lot. But a lot of it is also trying to ground the relationship as well. Let's ask for some more. Let's ask about the Three of Swords. What is Three of Swords? It's like maybe someone awakened something in you and it was strong emotions. So maybe also there's a fear of feeling the strong emotions. Let's find out. Two of Wands. Someone is very drawn to the way you look. But they also need to understand who you are as a person. You will work for knowledge. This person will change a lot about how you're thinking, and you will get the Death card. So it's like you could end up feeling like you're a completely different person. But some of you will end up in a different work environment as well. And maybe you feel like you're working for knowledge. Because the skills that you're learning will be very important for your future. Actually, here we get the World. So this relationship could basically take you into a new work environment as well. Or maybe it's a work environment that happens first and then the relationship. But there could be a lot of changes that happens in your life because of someone that you're meeting or someone that you've met. And it will take you basically completely out of your comfort zone. And the rocket is basically a symbol of you ending up completely out of your comfort zone in a completely new place. That's what it looks like to me. And a lot of you will be working with technology. You will be very drawn to technology. Some of you will be working with the internet. And some of you will have your own businesses as well. So something is about to take off for you here in a big way. Someone is also recognizing something that you have created. So for some of you, you invented something that's going to get recognized as well. So it could be something that you have made, something that you are promoting online, and it's being recognized. So they're saying that as well. What else, Creator? Show us. There's something that has been a long time coming in your life, something that you were naturally born to do, a natural talent that you were born with. And this natural talent, this skill of yours is I feel strongly it's part of your divine timing. And it will help, I feel like it will really help people as well. But first of all, it's going to help you because you're going to be able to live truly who you are. And more of who you are, you'll also be able to shine through your soul. Your soul basically will come alive. And your soul, people will recognize you for who you are, not just for how you look. Because I think a lot of times in this pile you get a recognition for your looks. But they say your soul, you will start getting recognition also for your soul, the beauty of your soul. That's really important. One last card. Four of Wands. When this particular relationship, when this particular person that is igniting you. They will fall in love with your soul. That's the difference. That's the difference from past relationship where maybe they only saw your beauty and they didn't always see who you were underneath, on a deeper level. So for those of you who are actively manifesting a relationship, make sure you put that on your list, that the person that you will end up with is a true divine soulmate that recognizes your soul. Put that on your list. And ask the Creator to free you from all the false soulmates. Because for a lot of times when you get the cards, especially when you get Page of Pentacles, which we did in the first round of cards, it's someone who gets recognized for how they look. And then we get the Star, and it's often the same story here with the Star. So they say, ask the Creator to bring you a divine soulmate that sees your soul worth, and all the false soulmates will disappear. And due to healing on your heart where you've been let down and disappointed in the past. Because the true soulmate is someone who will also be your best friend. That's what they're saying. Okay guys, I hope that resonated. And also feel free to check out Pile 1 if you feel guided to. Bye!